This is number 6 from the 2022 5th grade math STAAR test. A restaurant bill was paid equally by 7 friends. The bill was $99.99. How much money in dollars and cents did each person pay? So since it was paid equally by 7 friends, we know we're going to divide, and so we're going to divide 99.96 by 7. So 7 will go into 9 one time, and then 7 times 1 is 7. So 9 minus 7 is 2, and then we bring down our 9. 7 will go into 29 4 times, and 7 times 4 is 28. So 29 minus 28 is 1, then we bring down our 9. 7 will go into 19 twice, and then 7 times 2 is 14. 19 minus 14 is 5, we're going to bring down our 6. And lastly, 7 will go into 56 8 times exactly, so we're going to end up having 14.28 as our answer. This is number 7 from the 2022 5th grade math STAAR test. Cassidy walks and bathes dogs. She charges $8.50 if a customer wants a dog bathed and walked. She charges $5.75 if a customer only wants a dog walked. The list shows the jobs Cassidy did last weekend. Cassidy used the following expression to determine the amount of money she earned walking and bathing dogs last weekend. How much money did Cassidy earn walking and bathing dogs last weekend? So they give us the expression. All we have to do is solve that and go ahead and do the math, and we'll have our answer. So this is an order of operations problem, and if we write down PEMDAS, that tells us the order that we're going to do our problem in. So the first letter, P, stands for parentheses, so we need to do what's inside the parentheses first. So first I'm going to do 6 plus 5, and that's going to turn to 11. And then 2 times 4 inside the other parentheses is going to be 8, so I'm going to change it to 8. So now we have 5.75 times 11 plus 8.50 times 8. So we don't have any exponents, so we can skip letter E. Letter M is multiplication, so we're going to do it next. So 5.75 times 11 will give us 63.25. And then we're going to add 8.50 times 8, and that product will be 68. So now we have 63.25 plus 68, and that's going to give us an answer of 131.25, and that's going to be letter D. Number 8. A baker had 48 cups of flour in a container. The baker used 11 1/4 cups of flour on Friday and 14 1/2 cups of flour on Saturday. How many cups of flour were left in the container? So the first thing I want to do is add up 11 1/4 and 14 1/2 to find out how much flour the baker used altogether. So 11 1/4 is the same thing as 11.25, and then 14 1/2 is the same thing as 14.50. So whenever I add that, 5 plus 0 is 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, 1 plus 4 is 5, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So the baker used 25.75 cups of flour. So if they started with 48, I'm going to subtract 25.75 from that, and I'm going to add a 0 to 2 decimal places after the 48. So 0 minus 5, we're going to have to borrow 1 from the 8, so that's going to be 7. I'm going to change this to 10, and we need to borrow 1 from it, so it's going to change to a 9, and now I have 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, and 4 minus 2 is also 2. So we should end up having 22.25 cups that were left, or that's the same thing as 22 1/4. And if we look at our answer choices, we should get letter F. Number 9, Marisol used a number machine to create ordered pairs of numbers based on a rule. Some ordered pairs are shown. So we have 0.5 and 2, 1 and 2.5, 1.5 and 3, and 2.5 and 4. Which graph best represents the ordered pairs? So let's go ahead and check each answer choice. So letter A, I'm looking for the first point, 0.5 and 2, which should be right there. It is not graphed on letter A, so I'm going to mark it out. Moving down to letter B, 0.5 and 2 this time is there, so that's good. The next one should be 1 and 2.5, and that one is graphed in the correct place. We should also have 1.5 and 3, and that's good. And then we should have 2.5 and 4. And this time it is not graphed there, but since most of the points were good, I'm going to come back to that one in case the other ones aren't correct, but I'm going to make sure that there's a better answer. So letter C, we have 0.5 and 2. We have 1 and 2.5. We have 1.5 and 3. And then 2.5 and 4 is there. So this one is exactly like the question. So we're going to go with letter C. Number 10, a man bought 6 cans of tuna. Each can of tuna cost 93 cents. What is the total amount of money the man spent on the cans of tuna? So 6 cans of tuna, each one is 93 cents. So we're going to multiply 0.93 times 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. 6 times 9 is 54, plus 1 is 55. And we have 2 numbers to the right of this decimal. So I'm going to make my decimal right between these 2 5s. And my answer should be $5.58, which is letter G.